Welcome back. As we earlier said, we're going to be talking about the flourishing tourism that is taking place inside the Red Sea Resort and other parts of charming places in Egypt, and how there is no occupancy in even one single room or a few rooms inside hotels in the Red Sea Resort because of the weather and because of the security and so many beautiful reasons that at that time of the year. And on that particular topic, we are delighted to be having with us Dr. Yehia Abdul, the tourism consultant. Good morning, Dr. Abdul.
Good morning, Ms. Dina. How are you?
How are you doing, sir? So how many promotion campaigns affect the flow of tourism to and from Egypt, and particularly in the Red Sea? I mean, the Red Sea is very popular to some nationalities. We have encountered that personally. So justify that and explain to us how does that happen?
Well, really, the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, it has a solid strategy for promoting and marketing, the Egyptian resort destinations. Currently, we're having the Miss Eco International 2024. That's going to be held in Hurghada for 3 days. This is like one of the top Egyptian resorts worldwide. And the 65 Miss Universe, representing like really one-third of the world. Currently, they are visiting the Giza Necropolis, then traveling to Al-Fayoum to visit Wadi Rayyan and the village of Tunis, famous for its arts and crafts. We fly to Luxor where they enjoy a night cruise. Then for 3 days, the proceedings will be held. And on the 28th, there's going to be a gala festival and celebration, selecting, like the 2024 Miss Eco Universe, So this is one of the, promotion venues, like the ministry is conducting. That's why we have, like, an excellent rush and international flows to, like both Sharm el-Sheikh, Hurghada, and Marsa Alam and Alamein as well.
Right. So the Red Sea, like I said, is very popular, probably because of the beautiful weather throughout the year, and also because of the special activities taken inside the Red Sea. I mean, all the places around the Red Sea, each is unified and specialized in a certain activity. Because we have other beautiful places like Al-Alamein or Al-Sahel or other places. However, Red Sea is gained some popularity amongst people. If you like to elaborate.
Of course, as you know, it will be like freezing in Europe and parts of Asia. So that's why we like charter flights and scheduled flights. They bring hundreds of thousands of visitors from Central Europe and from Asia, for example, from China, from Russia, from Germany, Poland, all these countries, they love, to go and spend a week. And this, again, 2 days ago, the world was celebrating the World Heritage Day on April 18. And this is organized by ECOMOS, So this incorporates promotional, campaigns for Egypt and the Red Sea and Sharm el-Sheikh and then Marsa Alam and the Greco-Roman Museum Alexandria, the Luxor, the Coptic, the Geir Anderson, all of them are promoting heritage and archaeology and historical sites of Egypt.
So of course, for each year or each season, there is a certain promotional campaign, and also there are seasons for every nationality. It's common knowledge in tourism. There are seasonally, tourists that come over to the Red Sea. Talk to us about that, and how does the seasons affect the attraction of tourists?
Really, of course, the winter season, attracts large volume of visitors, especially, they come from Europe when it is like -20, and they stay for long durations. Maybe they stay for a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Them arrive through international cruises as well as charter flights. So winter is a heavy season, for the Red Sea resorts, extending from, Bernice all the way up to Sharm el-Sheikh and Dahab and Weba. And again, in the summer, it's an excellent resort. So it's becoming a year-round resort, and we receive hundreds of thousands, from Asia, from Central Europe, and from international emerging markets as well.
Right. Talk to us about the efforts spent by the Ministry of Tourism and sectors, different sectors, to be able to promote and launch different campaigns, touristic campaigns, and different programs, touristic programs. What exact touristic programs are taken at that time of the year?
Well, we participate at least in 25 international air travel exhibitions and trade shows. For example, early May, like is going to be the Arab travel market held in Dubai, and this is an international one. And apart from that, like there is again a great museum in Gamaliya. It belongs to Naguib Mahfouz, the well-known, like Nobel Prize, and he has been receiving, like awards and citations from Latin American countries, from Madrid. And yesterday I got a call from Mr. Hamdi Zaki. He's a famous Egyptologist in Madrid, and in May he's going to be dedicating more awards. And we have, like a million students, like in universities, colleges, and institutions. So really they are conducting campaigns now at Mascom, Cairo University, like Mishkat and Earth. We have really to, like direct our young men and people to like be involved in tour guidings and promotion and publicity, because this is a major project for the whole country, not only the Ministry of Tourism.
Yes, of course. So talking also about how is that reflected also come over to these places. I mean, when they usually it's enough to spend some time, your vacation holiday, in such a charming weather like that. So add to that also the friendly spirit of the Egyptians, the nature of the place, and also the programs, unique programs that they do not find it in anywhere else because of its nature. So how is that reflected over them as a message to the whole world?
Really, you have been, like following, like the social media and influencers like worldwide come and like to go to popular places, to Al-Azhar, Al-Mu'izz, Luxor, Aswan, Alexandria, Siwa, and mix, like with the regular people, and they show, like how they eat in our, like local restaurants, sit in the cafe, participate like in the games and attractions. So, like travelers to Egypt, they enjoy the spirit, like with the people and the hospitality, as you already mentioned. So this is really the greatest attraction, because of course people, they have, like their planned itineraries and tours and museums. This is the formal part of it, but really the non-formal part is mixing with the people and talking to them, shopping, entertainment. So that's why it's making Egypt, like a popular destination worldwide.
Right. Of course, talking about the Red Sea could take us hours and hours, but how exactly is the Red Sea becoming at the forefront of the map worldwide when it comes to beautiful weather, when it comes to seashores, when it comes to sightseeing, beautiful hotels and exquisite cuisine also, our gastronomy that is very popular. I mean, how do we rate it?
I'm glad that you mentioned gastronomy, because currently we have a gastronomy competition at the Cairo International Conference Center. There is like 20 hotel schools from all over Egypt presented over there. And this, like Miss Eco Universe, it's organized by a local, like ownership, like of a great resort over there, in association, of course, with the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. So the Red Sea has been developed since the early 60s, and there have been like hundreds of thousands of rooms. I mean, like the bulk of hotel rooms in Egypt's capacity is located in the Red Sea, more than like in Cairo, Alexandria, Upper Egypt, like, which is the great metropolis. And we need at least 200 more thousand rooms to reach the mark that we are planning for 2030, inshallah.
Right. What type of tourists always target the Red Sea and Hurghada?
Well, like visitors, I mean, like a large number of them, like fly, like on the non-scheduled charter flight, because, like it generates like from Milano, from Switzerland, from Germany, from Brussels, from all over, and it's like about 4 hours flight, and they spend 1 week, and the airfares are budget ones, like, so it's not expensive. And they take like half-board accommodations and then they enjoy, like the fishing, the snorkeling, the diving, the parasailing. So it's very attractive for them. And some of them, they would come like 2 or 3 times a year, because of the cost of the trip and because of the atmosphere and the memories that they carry out, like when they leave the resort.
Right. Let's also remind our viewers also, and most of the Egyptians watching us, that the European Safety and Security Authority, they hailed the efficiency of the Egyptian and traffic airspace after some other countries' airspace was closed. The effect of that over the flow.
That's true, like, of course, within the past 4 days, there was, like tornadoes, hurricanes, it's like in the Gulf region, the GCC. And thank God, like the air traffic was directed to Egypt, and there was like conflict again in the tensions in the region. So both events, like Egypt was like the pathway for traffic from the north to the south and the other. And this has been hailed by the IATA and other world associations as well, because our like air traffic controllers, like they were so, like efficient, like and alert. So really they directed well at the airline and navigation traffic in a professional way, and this has been recommended by the whole world.
Right. On that note, of course, Dr. Yehia Abdul, the touristic consultant, would like to thank you so much, sir. And you have a good day. And with this, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.